know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Wade fires. Can't get it. Las Vegas trails by 11. Here's Durant. Now onto the Kumbo. It's off target. Got a piece of it. Moncrief Sid with it. Wade picks him up. The rim rattler, making no mistake.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Yep, that goes down.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Wade. Another chance here. Rebounded by Young. Durant attacking. A huge two-handed slam.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And an intentional foul right there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he commits the intentional foul. Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect a lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
Young. And there's the drive.
Ball is turned over.
Robinson with the block.
Las Vegas ball.
Kevin Durant. The three is on. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson outside. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make it easy.
All right, brothers and sisters. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said.
Welcome to the... NBA presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. We've got the visitors facing the home team. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Pass to McGrady. He takes it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Here's Kidd. Hits the trifecta. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 5. And it's all from three-point range. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's McGrady. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Robinson can't hit. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. A nice shot by Moncrief.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's Durant. And here's Russell. Left side, Young. Second chance effort. And he hits the jumper.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Pass to Jordan. Here he goes. And that time also a missed shot. Here's Young. And there's Baltimore with another bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Los Angeles trails by 8. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Tipped! And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line to shoot free throws. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And Los Angeles making a change here. Baltimore leading by 7. Pass to Moncrief. Here's McGrady. Oh, deflected. Baltimore working the ball around now. Here's Young. And he can't jam it through. Now Los Angeles with it. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Payton. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
To the left wing. Here's Kirilenko. And the 3 off target. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot off that time. Los Angeles trails by 7. Pass to Irving. And there's the screen. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Kyrie is a threat from anywhere beyond the arc, including those corners.
Oh, man! Look out below!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Down low. Fast break. Here we go. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you, Brian.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Now here's Payton. Out to the wing. Here's Pierce. Shoots over George. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Another shot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Irving, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And they recover it. Pass to Pierce. There's a screen. Inside. Mikan. Misses from short range. There's the triple. And Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 6. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close.
Los Angeles, 12.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Baltimore.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Here's Young. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable down to him?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. 2 on the clock. Now here's Robin. No points so far.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Here's Wall. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. They set the screen. Here's Young. Oh! Robinson with the block. Left side Murray. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray is a different type of guard. He would much prefer taking it to the hoop rather than taking long-distance jumpers.
Durant surveying the D. A strong finish from KD inside.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throws good from Durant.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Here's Kidd. The kick to Tatum. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And he comes up with a bucket. Jordan's got 5. And so Wall will bring it up for Baltimore. They lead by 4. Outside Durant. From behind the arc. Stojakovic grabs the board. So it's Los Angeles now. And Young pulls it down. Baltimore leading by 4. Left side Wall. Pass to McGrady. Now here's Durant. To the middle. Here's Young. And Young slams it in.
about Durant's ability as a scorer, but he is so unselfish, and he always makes the right play in pick and rolls.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. His first shot attempt. Russell with the rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Here's Moncrief. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. That one's no good.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Kidd.
Baltimore foul call. Sidney Moncrief. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From deep, Jordan. They get it again. Tries again. This one for three.
He's been off the mark since the start of the second quarter. Shots aren't dropping like they were early.
Here's Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Kidd. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Durant for free. KD from KD. Wow.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
With the drive, the kick to Tatum. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Baltimore leading by 11. Pass to McGrady. Three-pointer. And again, it's Baltimore from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. 1:10 left in the first half of this one. Here's Wade. And he banks in the layup. Wade's got his first points of the game.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Giannis going downhill. He's off on the layup. Los Angeles trails by 12. Here's Walton. And a missed layup. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
32 seconds left in the first half of this game. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
They're really working the paint now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Pierce. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Kirilenko. Oh, swiped away. And so it's Baltimore. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be back in a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here's Jordan. And slam dunk by his team. The kick to Durant. Baltimore working the ball. not on target. Los Angeles trails by 12. Screen by Robinson. The drive by Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Yeah, once Tatum sees a gap, he is gone. Off and running.
Robinson with a steal. Pass to Kidd. Going inside. Robinson finds some space. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And Young has got the ball here for Baltimore. They've led by as many as 14. Here's the three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Kidd. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Yeah. He was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line. Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Here's Kidd. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Number 8.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles making a change here.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The putback is no good. Los Angeles trails by 14. Cuts off the pass. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." Back to you, B.A.
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. 6 on the shot clock. Stojakovic. And the shot no good, a bit short. There's Young with the 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Murray with it. Pass to Wade. 4 on the clock. And the shot goes in.
Dwayne Wade.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, typically Murray is leading the break. That time he was on the finishing end.
And for someone listed at 6'4", DeJounte Murray is an excellent rebounder, Tim.
Well, he sure is. He's got long arms and he's very athletic. His work on the glass, one of the many ways that he can impact winning, and he's always a threat to take it end to end.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Third team foul.
On the wing, Wade. Driving to the basket. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Murray. And the deficit down inside single digits. Murray's got 6.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them. but they never stopped believing.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Baltimore leading by 9. Here's Peyton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Peyton's got his second basket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Paul George pulls down the board.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
And it's in there.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Shot clock at 6. Giannis throws it down.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Here's Wade. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Drexler. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. Drexler's got 5 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Irving.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink it.
And so it's Baltimore ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Baltimore leading by 10. Outside Peyton. It's stolen away. Here's Wade. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. And Los Angeles making a change here. Right side Durant. Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Both teams will make substitutions.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
The kick to Durant. The 3-ball.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
There's the drive. Jams it in off the great move.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From 7 feet away. The bank shot, no good. Los Angeles trails by 5. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Outside Durant. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here.
When Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
Now Los Angeles with it. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Very quickly. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to Kidd. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Moncrief. Baltimore leading by 5. Left side, Young. Here's McGrady. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And he slams it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Book it!
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's McGrady. Outside Young. They set a pick. Here's Russell. Oh, Robinson with a block. They retain possession. Young. Ooh, it doesn't go. Los Angeles trails by 5. On the wing, Tatum. Jacks up a 3. The 3 ball is down.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. From downtown, the triple drop.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Young up top. Let's loose for 3. And rebounded by Tatum. And it's Tatum with the ball for Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Kidd. To take the lead. And there's the layup. Good.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And Antetokounmpo, here we go.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Driving inside. Oh! Wow!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
Giannis powers it down with force.
this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game.
Robinson. Oh, what a move!
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Robinson fires! The defensive pressure was...
just an awful time to go getting a technical foul assessed to your team. So unnecessary.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Free throw, no good for Durant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Robinson! And the 3 misses. So Baltimore wins it. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my...
Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enavia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. This is one fans have been looking forward to, Greg, for a while now. Two major star-studded teams ready to battle.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup, and knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Robinson left side. The three-pointer, no good. The three from KD. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From 15 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
First team foul.
KD on the wing. And David Robinson pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. Fires from the corner. And it's Russell with the rebound. Outside Durant. And it's Russell at the elbow. Young, right side. And Young slams it home.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
The kick out to Tatum. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Young. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lets it go from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The kick out to Pierce. Back to Payton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And, you know, the D has to be more aware of Payton, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Here's Irving. The putback. Baltimore with the rebound. Pass to Drexler. On the wing, Giannis. Payton left side. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Drexler.
Yeah, just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Wade feeling it out a bit. Here he goes. And it's Wade with the jam.
And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
Now here's Pierce. Hasn't made one yet.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Lakers. Leading by 5. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Uncovered. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Giannis right side. That shot no good. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Pass to Stojakovic. And it's off from three-point range. Hustling up the court, Durant.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Here's Murray. Into the lane.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And they pick up 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Taking 3 shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
You know, right away, Robinson gets the ball. He's looking to shoot it. He doesn't give the defense any chance to close in on it.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Still yet to score. Here's the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Young outside. Outside, KD. Shoots it up. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's so impressive about Stojakovic is how lethal a shooter he is, and he's somebody that rarely misses from the charity stripe.
Here's Murray. Crafty move. Driving to the basket. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Moncrief. Outside for Durant. 5 to shoot. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Los Angeles leading by 3. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal foul.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
I think they've taken a major step in the wrong direction when you talk about their foul shooting, guys. I mean, they're not even close to what they shot last year.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Here's Irving. It's stolen by McGrady. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He is a matchup nightmare for most teams.
First trip to the line for him here.
Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down.
Paul Pierce.
And then Pierce with a dunk.
Oh, Pierce rising and throwing it down. Not known for his vertical, but he's got a little more bounce than we thought.
Here's Irving. The kick out to Tatum. Clock at 6. Back to Irving. George, that's a two-pointer. Baltimore with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Poke loose. Fast break, the Lakers. Outside Irving. Outside for George. Pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Jordan slams it in.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
Screen by Young. Payton with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And here's Young from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got the game tied up here for Baltimore.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
And stolen by Jordan. Outside Tatum. Inside Tatum.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket hitter.
Here's McGrady. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
The ball handling of T-Mac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling. You can tell.
Rejected by Young. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin?
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. That's a 2 from Kidd. Nice D from Russell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Substitution.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wade, right side. Clock at 4. From the baseline. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Durant just inside the line. That's short off the rim.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Kidd, good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
It's good. Russell's got his first basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
And Jason Kidd picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the
Baltimore with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Now, here is Stojakovic. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here is Durant. Oh, KD parries the 3.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high-arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Taken away by Kirilenko. Wade on the wing. A dunk by Dwayne Wade.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a 2-guard.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. Outside, Drexler.
2 minutes.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis drives in.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Wade drives in. Again, the Lakers.
Trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Stojakovic. Wade outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Stojakovic. And the 3 off target.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Giannis inside. A wide open look for Drexler. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Pass to Stojakovic. The kick out to Walton. With the clock winding down. Got a hand on it. to the inside. On his left side. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Baltimore leads by only 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Outside Irving. George. Great positioning on the putback.
Utilizing that side, George able to get it off the glass and sends it back in.
Payton drives in. Kicks it out to Drexler. Here's Young. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Durant just inside the line. Goes up again. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Baltimore making a switch here. Here's Young. Hit the tip. McGrady with the ball. From deep. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Pass to Irving to take the lead. And it's Russell with the rebound. Young taking his time here. Yep. That one goes in there. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for Baltimore.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Russell. It's Young on the wing. Screened by Russell. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
First turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's McGrady. Jason Kidd making his last shot. It's Durant on the wing. From the top of the key. And that one swishes right in. And Baltimore leads by 2.
Hey, I know Durant makes it look really easy, but I tell you what, folks, there's a lot of hard work and repetition behind what he shows you in the game.
Kidd with it. He's picked up by Russell. Kidd, no good. Now Moncrief. It's Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on David Robinson.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. They set the screen. Left side, Jordan. Point blank range, Jordan.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
That's off. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Here's Durant. Young outside. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Both teams will make substitutions. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Guys, after the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks so much. The Lakers with the ball. Following the bucket by Baltimore. Jordan! 18 feet out. Count it.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Now Young. .102 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now here's Kidd. And he does not hit.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Outside. On his net time, that would have put him up. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Baltimore making a switch here. It's taken away by Payton. It's Moncrief on the wing. Now Durant. To take the lead. The shot misses. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Wade takes it inside.
Wade is always in such attack mode that it's hard to guard him without fouling.
And that one falls for Wade. And both free throws good for Wade. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Baltimore. A 2-point game. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Now Kirilenko defending. Young inside. Wade rips down the rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And stolen by Payton. Strong move off the glass.
And you see Peyton's eyes light up when the break is on. Very opportunistic in those situations.
Outside Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Wade outside. From outside. Can't get it to go. Baltimore with the ball. To take the lead. And the crafty layup. Good.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Wade down the lane.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. No luck that time either. Baltimore on offense. The lead is 2. And outside. Now Durant. Robinson there for the rebound. Kidd with it. He's picked up by KD. The drive by Wade. Can't get it. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Baltimore with the ball. Now here is McGrady. Nice move. And down goes the layup.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Jordan looking it over. It's deflected.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And there's the 3.
Kidd takes such great pride in making his teammates better. He loves setting them up.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And so they foul intentionally.
Jason Kidd. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball. Just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he misses the second one as well, so he was 0 for 2 that time.
That could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline. Boy, Kidd putting the team on his back and getting the clutch bucket himself.
He'll take it up strong, big fella. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And so it's Baltimore with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about wraps it up.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K. Sports. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
McGrady. Counted from distance.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Tatum gets the bucket.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Pass to Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. About a minute played here so far in the first. Now Tatum. Now here's Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown.
3 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. McGrady, good.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Now here's Jordan. Puts the move on. On the take. Jams it in off the great move.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
They set the pick. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Left side, Robinson. Pass to Kidd. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Here's McGrady. Takes a 13-footer. And there's Baltimore with another bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Robinson in the post. Basket counts. Robinson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Pass to McGrady. For 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And then Russell with the dunk.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Guys, back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Wade. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Refusing to let anybody get in his way. That was a physical man's jam by Wade.
Pass to Drexler. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. To the paint. Ooh, ripped away. Antetokounmpo outside. To the inside. Mikan.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
1:03 left to play in the first. Pass to George. From deep three-point land. Not going to go that time. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Irving. Drexler grabs the board.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Here's Wade. Lets it fly from 18. No luck on that one. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Los Angeles up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Baltimore making a switch here.
First team foul. Into the lineup for Baltimore.
Here's Murray. And he makes it on the layup. Murray's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Here's Durant. And Walton pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Stojakovic. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He'll take that shot every chance he gets, so you've got to jump on Stojakovic there.
Here's Wall. The 3, Durant. At the arc. KD drains it.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Pass to Stojakovic. On the wing, Murray. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just too good a player to leave open.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A. And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Durant's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 5. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Wall, here we go. Durant surveying the D. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Murray from outside. Russell with the rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Inside. Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Pass to Jordan.
Whoa! Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Moncrief. Still no points. Here's McGrady. Oh, hey! How about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Ooh, finishes with style. A double clutch jam. Pass to Tatum. Here's Kirilenko. Stolen by Young. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Pierce can't get to it. Los Angeles leading by 3. There's Tatum with the three.
Jason Tatum.
Sinks it from distance. Tatum's got 6. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success, Clark?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponents.
Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Moncrief. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And here's Tatum. He has 6. And it's Mikan with a rebound.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Baltimore foul call.
So both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Baltimore foul call.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes the first. And Los Angeles making a change here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Los Angeles foul.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
Baltimore shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's McGrady. Sinks the tray. McGrady's at 12. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Baltimore out in front, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. Tatum drills the 3.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Here's Durant. And there's Baltimore with another bucket.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Takes a 13-footer. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Baltimore making a switch here. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from the high post. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Oh, showing off the soft touch. Quality turnaround jumper there.
The 3 ball. Now Los Angeles with it. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Pass to Jordan. Pulls it from 20. Giannis with the rebound. And so Durant will bring it up for Baltimore. 2-point game. Baltimore working the ball around now.
Los Angeles now. Michael Jordan. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Durant. He has 7.
Number 40. Bill Walton.
5 on the clock. Shoots over Tatum. Durant's shot is off. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Down low. Here's McGrady. It's deflected. And they get it back. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Here's Moncrief. No points so far. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Baltimore now, trailing by 4. Outside Wall. Pass to Drexler. And here's Young. There's the drive. And Walton pulls it down.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You got to have some special ability to do that.
Here's Wade. The rebound by Payton. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Payton really earning those two, battling successfully.
Here's Wade. And he drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Wall. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, while he might not have the prototypical shooting form, it's a little unorthodox. Drexler can certainly knock down shots from deep, especially from the corner.
Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Much respect for the bounce of Drexler. I mean, this guy knows how to get up and throw it down with flair.
Pass to Kirilenko. Takes the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Kirilenko's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside Young. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Wade. Misses the 3.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And Young slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Baltimore has possession. 2-point game. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Challenging the defense on the drive. Payton does a really good job drawing the whistle on that attempt.
No good on the free throw. He does not get the second one. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Pass to George. Shot from the low post is good. And the Lakers lead by 4.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there's been nothing but buckets in this one.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Stolen by Russell. Here's Moncrief. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Robinson. Los Angeles leading by 4. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Here's Pierce. Ooh, nice D from George. Out to the right wing. It's intercepted. Here's Moncrief to the middle. Antetokounmpo.
Fantastic pass in the pick and roll that time. Moncrief running it like a real pro.
Irving for 3. And it's Baltimore with a rebound. Pass to Pierce. Here's Moncrief. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. The shot won't fall. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Irving. Puts up a 3. Up again. Robinson on the wing. Goes back up. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That was a strong drive by Moncrief. He sees the defense closing in and then just takes it hard right at him.
Hits both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
They swipe it. In transition, here they come. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The kick to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Now Robinson. 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Now into the lineup for your Baltimore team. Number 30, Isaiah.
Here's McGrady. Here's Young. Jacks up a 3. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Stripped away. Here's Moncrief. Oh, he jammed it.
That's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Rebounded by Russell. .146 left in the fourth quarter.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the line.
So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Russell. Jams it home.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to find out what the Lakers coach was going over with his guys. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
How about that intensity that Jordan brings? I mean, this dude comes alive during crucial parts of the game.
Young outside. The ball's knocked loose. Tries to save it. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 2-point game. Here's Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. 17-footer on the way. No good. And here's Baltimore now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. First personal foul. First team foul.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Book it! It goes!
Boy, Kidd putting the team on his back and getting the clutch bucket himself.
Count it!
No stage too big for KD. You need a basket? He's your man.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Andre Kirilenko. 2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. The second one won't fall.
Number 8.
And Baltimore calls timeout here. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Good on the first. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Hey, by missing that free throw now, a three could even the score.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. You have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Oh, it misses. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Third personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
At the line for the Lakers.
And the second of two is good. And that puts him up 5. Antetokounmpo. With the drive. It's in!
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.